Slow down your aging by breathing slower and breathing deeper. Taking slow, controlled breaths of 4 to 6 times a minute offers renewal and boosts your vitality. By the way, 6 times a minute is just 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. If you do this for 5 minutes, it's a super, super relaxing. Go ahead and try it for yourself. That way, you see what it feels like to be able to control your breath and feel your presence in your body. Usually, by the way, people breathe 12 to 20 times a minute if they're not an athlete, and 12 to 16 times a minute if they are an athlete. Now, the reason the amount of oxygen that you have within you is important is because oxygen fuels your cells, and deeper breaths give you more oxygen, they give you more of it. On the flip side, poor oxygenation accelerates aging and cellular damage, while optimal levels sharpen cognition, strengthen immunity, and even can slow skin aging. By taking deeper, slower breaths, we can counteract that slow burn inflammation that starts to accumulate over the years and that we get used to living with. Increasing oxygenation reduces oxidative stress from free radicals, which are a natural byproduct of using oxygen. Increased oxygenation increases mitochondrial functioning and boosts ATP production for cellular energy. You can further reduce the free radical damage done by something that we can't control. We have to breathe in air. Free radicals or oxidative stress is the side effect. To further get rid of those from your system, what you can consider doing is having some berries or having some dark chocolate. That's something that is high in anti-flavanols. Now, another topic that we covered in Vitality Club is the type of chocolate that you should be having. Like, it's something that's 70+% cacao, single source, making sure there's no funky things in there. So that is where you're getting and staying up to date with everything that I'm looking at in terms of increasing my own vitality, trying it out, and seeing what works. If you're enjoying and getting value so far, and if you're interested in health and wellness and feeling your best all the time, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Leave a like if you've been enjoying what you've been hearing. My goal with sharing these videos is to distill research and what I'm personally interested in looking into and something that's actionable and applicable to where you are now, and to create simple action steps that just make sense, that don't take too much extra time in your day, that allow you to feel full of energy, vitality, radiance, vibrance, everything you're going after. Your breath is essentially the antidote to feeling sluggish and feeling fatigued. By taking deeper, slower breaths, you can experience more renewal. And another link that I want to cover here is the link between breath and your posture. A study found that slouched posture reduces lung capacity by up to 30%. This leads to shallow breaths that starve the cells of oxygen and perpetuate and increase the fatigue. By practicing proper posture and aligning your spine, opening up your chest. As a quick note on proper posture, easy cues here. Ensure that there's a string going up from the top of your head upwards so your chin isn't too high or too low. Make sure your shoulders are down and back and they are relaxed. A lot of times I tend to definitely scrunch up, hold a lot of stress in the traps here. Ensure your core is engaged. So navel is to spine is something that Pilates says. We'll call your core the powerhouse because it connects everything together. So really important to keep that engaged. Ensure that and then your chest is open. A lot of times, if you are not used to standing proper posture, you'll tend to have a rib flare. And the rib flare happens from just naturally kind of concaving on yourself. It's really easy to have happen when you're sitting a lot around or just not really paying attention to it. So once you have proper posture, then at some point you'll feel that your ribs are flaring out, and it's important to pull them down, engage the abs, ensure your shoulders are down, head is up. You essentially your ears, your shoulders, hips, knees should all be in alignment, and where your weight is distributed should be even between your feet. And going to the feet, that is its own magical instrument, which we won't touch at now. Although if you can make sure to go to your heels, go to your toes, feel the balance between the both. Stand against a wall once a day to feel your proper posture. That way you can just start to put into your body the patterns that will allow you to breathe deeper over time, because here it's not about knowing about this and never doing it. It's about implementing it. That way your lung capacity expands over time, and then you actually feel more energy and more vitality on a day-to-day basis, given the fact that with proper posture, you're now breathing deeper and you're actually taking longer inhales and exhales overall, which means that you're lowering your stress levels and you're able to think more clearly. You're able to be more present, more intentional, more engaged, because everything is more connected than we can possibly imagine, is what I've definitely found. And let me ask you, how many times per minute are you breathing if you aren't paying attention? So if you were to do nothing right now and just start your timer on your phone and breathe for a minute straight, how many times will that be? The average respiratory rate for humans is 12 to 20 times per minute, with 12 to 16 times per minute being more typical for healthier adults. So the healthier one is, the less times per minute they're breathing, looks like what the data is showing. Slow controlled breaths of 4 to 6 times per minute is a vitality boost and offers renewal because it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, lowering stress and boosting oxygen efficiency, relaxation, and cellular repair. 1 breath per minute is an aspirational goal practiced in advanced pranayama, where a single inhale and exhale spans 60 seconds and says can improve relaxation and oxygenation. Vitality action steps you can take today. Intentionally slow your breath. Breathe in for 10, counting to 10, breathe out, counting to 10. Do this for 5 minutes daily. Deepening your breath can be a twig in your vitality tree, which stems from a core value of physical vitality. Another action that you can take today to help your vitality: become aware of your posture. Stand tall, engage your core, relax your shoulders, keep your head up, let your chest open and create some extra room to breathe. Feel your breath expanding into your chest and also into your lower back and your lower lungs. It's been a pleasure to spend this time with you, and I hope you've learned something that helps you feel more confident, more alive, more full of energy in your own body. If you'd like to hear more Vitality Insights, make sure you're subscribed and hit that like button. Coming up, we'll be talking about oxidative stress, and if you're interested in learning more about the Vitality Tree philosophy, click the video wherever it is, and I look forward to spending some more time with you soon.